Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity. We're back after the massive explosion. Hello. Oh, camping supplies. And I hopefully want to try and get some more companions because I feel a bit lonely on my own. Oh, hello. Are you a ghost? You look like a ghost. Where's he going? Grab whatever that. What is that? What was that? It's a tab. There's nothing around here. What if I go
Nothing will slip
mode?
past me.
Can I find anything? Nope. It appears not. So, there's some weird stuff going on. What's that little... I've got plus movement speed from my... So, let's go sneaky.
Quick and quiet.
I don't quite trust going down here. Is that the perfect place for an ambush? Could be wrong. Is that... I can't tell if that's a ghost or not. There's a lot of dead people around here. Stop sneaking. Can I not interact with that dead body? It appears not. Okay, so we're pretty much doing a lot of exploring right now. Can't really see where I'm meant to be going, but I just know I need to try and get... Oh, this is it. That's about this. Yeah, just everyone just go for him, really. That's what you can do right now. Shoot him! That's another Zurich. He's nearly dead.
Death to our enemies!
Come on, there we go. Killed the Zurich. Have you got anything on him? What's that? I'm gonna take his tongue. Because, yeah, that's what we need right now. Tongue. Get that. I don't know when I can use all this crafting. I discovered a bear cave. I don't know if I want to go in there. I really wish I had some more companions. So that way leads back to the map. I want to find out what that ghost is doing though. So I'm guessing he's probably down this way. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. It's there's a couple of them. The grass is still flattened behind the wagon's wheels. Barrels of cabbages, potatoes and squash have been overturned and abandoned. Okay, so it looks like some people were killed here. Got any loot? What's that? Scroll of Tanglefoot. And silver loose. Okay, we'll keep it there. Alright, across the bridge.
Nothing will slip past me.
There's a tent. Are you an enemy or you don't seem to be an enemy. Hi there. Damn thing, come on. Alright, let's talk to you.
Traveler.
The man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky motions. He looks up to you as you approach, expression is tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On the way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Let's see. Never mind the woods. There's a stream machine in the ruins up north. Says, watch, hurry. I'm only passing through. We're going to do that one. I don't know. You're heading the right way. Shouldn't be too much further, and there's no missing if you keep on the road. You'll want to keep clear of this place after all. We were just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine. We came out here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. He shakes his head. I should know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, the forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading for it to anything else. What happened to your friend? We didn't see it coming. His voice shakes a little this week. We were following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles and went tearing after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before he knew what was happening. The beasts would take what they will, I suppose. He smiles sadly. And this time, Gallowayne's favour fell upon the bear. Okay, who are you? He's blah blah blah. Where'd you find the bear? The cave upward points to the northeast. I shouldn't see get out of a great brute of a beast. Took another life. Now we're gonna kill the bear. I don't get what's going on with the killed caravan though. Have we been this way? Oh, hold on. What is this place? Let's bring the map up. Oh, okay, I see. I went around like that. Okay, everyone go for the wolf. Pew! Young wolf versus my winter beast. Oh, winter. Too strong. So strong. Right. Pick the hide. What's this do? These aged walls appear to have encircled the entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top of the structure crumble away. I'm going to examine it. The heavy bricks stick of moss, presenting a hindrance to climbing, but the stones themselves seem solid enough. Okay, try and climb it. Okay, so basically, yeah, I need tools to be able to climb up there. That's a shame. Anything around here? No. Anything down here? Whee, I'm at the very bottom of the map. Okay, so that's where I'm meant to go. I'm going to leave the bear for now because I want to get on with the main story. So let's get on to the Gilded Vale, and hopefully we can get some allies to help us and not be stranded on our own as we currently are, which isn't the best of times for us. Right, my loading screens may be taking a little while because I'm actually rendering a video at the same time. I'm re-rendering our Dungeons & Dragons session with fixed audio. So if you watched the last video, or started to, I suggest going and watching the new one when I release it, because it's going to be much, much better audio quality for me and Panda. Right, Gilded Vale. Seems we've got this place pretty much already uncovered on the map. Oh yeah, it's a town, right. So, I guess we want to just head down to the... Oh, hello, hanged bodies. That's... What? That's not a good sign. That's a terrible sign. I think I got the thumbnail for the episode, though.
You
Hello.
must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
What? I feel at home already! Do you welcome everyone this way? The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
I'm gonna guess. What are you
An
talking about?
infant born without a soul, of course.
How would you know?
Lord Radric has made it his first priority
How
to
would you
eliminate
know?
this scourge from our village.
That's the question.
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I'm still wondering, I was ill when this whole adventure started. Am I still sick?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition
Sure.
to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad
Yay.
cure is often worse than none at all.
This does not sound like a fun place.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets.
Ew.
A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied
guy's just a
that you
dick.
escape and leave it at that.
Let's do that. Oh, he regards you carefully. You'll want to mind what you mentioned, that trespassing on Ingriff ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Bareth have mercy, we certainly have. Yeah, okay.
Keep
we're just
out
gonna-
of...
Keep out of... Hey! The baby's been born! Maybe?
Listen!
Hey! Hello! Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
Does that mean there's a hollowborn child?
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
He looks out towards the east, his expression unreadable. He blinks slowly and turns his attention back to you.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What happened? He shrugs one bony shoulder. I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of birth must be redoubled. I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know soon enough. Farewell. Wow. Where's that inn? I think it was down there. That's the house. Yeah, that looks like the inn. Okay, so yeah, it's probably our best bet to just go to the inn for now. Can I talk to you? Yeah, that's just the. Can I talk to you? Nah, you just move along, citizen. Okay, we'll move along. Who are you? Ida. Edda?
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Well, that sounds weird. Strange way to talk about your dead. He looks up at the tree and breathes out. Half the town's up there now. Seems like no right way to talk about it. Looking for someone who can help me feel better. My condolences. I can examine the tree. What flowers and notes path are raised by rains. Oh, there's a way down. What is that? What is that? Where's my wolf? Oh, blood moss. There's my wolf. Okay, so how do I get around this town? Oh, I see, that's a tiny little road. Right. To the inn! Oh, things are bound to get worse now. I heard they're fending off another attack on Lord Raider escape. Oh, a luff. You see 4 people gathered by the doors to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partly obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggests an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hey, another elf. I just remembered I'm
Hoping
an
to
elf.
soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. Mocking us, even while he shelters in our village. Just to show you what these fancy ideas and manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment, not from foreigners, especially not from Aedirans.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I like this guy.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
Barrel-licking tongue.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
His voice keeps changing.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, an elven woman. I don't think attacking the citizens who drove said drinking. I don't think attacking would be such a good idea. 3 drunks going, why is that? He's reached for something. Since it's not a rapier at the side, it's either a wand or a throwing dagger, and you don't look ready to deal with either, because you have to deal with me. Nah, I'm going with the first one. I'm nice and perceptive. They look at each other. One of the men gives the other 2 a warning shake of his head before turning to you. We're done for now, but this one better watch his step around here, because we're not going anywhere. With a final scowl at the elf, he turns to leave. You're welcome. Can I move? There we go. As the 3 stumble away, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You mean for making them piss their pants? You're
Well,
welcome.
That is one way of putting it.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked in the dirt of many months' travel, but the leather work beneath is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
How did you manage to get out here? That is something of a long story.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire. and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
No options. But he seems like his voice changed a lot earlier.
In Gwithan Ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not.
Yeah, hardly the best
Half
of
the
times.
locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly
bivouac!
happened? You survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods. I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did. Okay, both of these are the same. You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister, or you did make a rather lewd suggestion regarding one of your aggressors and his own sister. I'm doing that one just because it's fancy. Ah, that. He clears his first disease. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easy after a few points, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
Excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land.
Tuh.
Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife.
Hey, that sounds
But
yeah,
I take it that's a familiar tale.
very familiar. And you? I've been experiencing things that I'm looking for an expert on salt. Am I? Am I looking? No, I was just...
Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization.
You don't
Begging
look
your
so
pardon, but neither do you.
Touché.
Yet,
I should get going.
as should I, given recent events. It's just as well.
Yeah.
I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you.
This guy with me.
I could use a change of
I
scenery.
want to find
and
out
I
why
it's
he
better to travel
has
in
some
numbers.
weird speech things. I'm going to take him
Excellent.
with me.
I shall follow you.
Team. I need a team name. Team Sneaky Sneak. So what have you got? Let's have a look. You have a scepter. It's a two-handed. So it's a staff, basically. Interesting. Let's have a look. Scepters are the most imperious-looking magical implement, and often favoured by Adir and wizards for this reason. Okay. What armor have you got? You have Ados leather armor. 6. Have I got anything better? Probably not. I'll give you that, but it's medium. Oh no, that's medium as well. What am I wearing actually? Why am I not wearing this? Yeah. That's much better. Okay. Cool. So let's close that. Now we're going to head inside and see what we can see. Because I still need to figure out where do I go now? Because this world is sort of open to me. I've got these options of things that have happened, but I don't really know what I'm meant to do. Hey there!
Hail, traveller.
Oh, greetings and welcome to the Black Hound Inn. The innkeeper bows her head curtly. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by the way of a good meal today. She sighs. Unless you're fond of cold porridge. I love cold porridge! Give me 5... No. Do you know anyone looking for work? Do you have sale? I'd like to know more about the Black Hand. You only serve porridge? Hilof looks at you, shakes his head quite quickly. It isn't by choice, I assure you. We used to serve some of the finest meals in Drywood. We've had a damnable run of luck is all, and it's been a bad season for the crops, and we're running low on supplies. I sent Tenrith up north to stock up. Tenrith's our cook, you see, an artist with a good roast. But it's been days since he was supposed to return, and we haven't seen any sign of him. Oh no, is he the ghost? Oh no! I hope not. I've only just taken over from the last owner myself. I don't know what I'll do if he doesn't turn up. I could try and find him for you. Really? Her face brightens. I'd be grateful to you if you did. He was travelling through the Valewood. It's probably nothing. A broken wheel maybe? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see him safely home and I think everyone here would sing your praises. Nobody much likes my porridge. Let's do that. Oh, well, I wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but do have a certain sorts coming by looking for work from time to time. If you want to hire someone on, I'd be happy to send you away. Ooh! I can hire people for gold. Inns allow characters rest without using camp supplies. Cheap rooms are usually available. If you have copper to spend, you may consider the more expensive options. Cool. So I can hire people. I can trade. I can retrain people, which is interesting. And from the party management screen, you can see where your allies are up to when you are not assigned to you. Oh, that's cool. So I can send them away to do things. 100. It's common room. That's for 2 hours, 1 perception. But that's like nearly all my gold. Okay, new task, late for dinner. So let's see what my current quests are. Okay, seek help for my condition. That's my current one, and my tasks are find a Tenerife. Okay, what's that? Some kind of brown slop congealed in the. Does this count as stealing? Sure, I just seem to get away with it. I'm just seeing if there's anyone with names. We can go sit at the table if we wanted. Oh, okay. I find this weird that I can just take the stuff. You've got a name! As you near, you feel a vibrant history containing the essence of the woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. What is going on? I'm going to reach out. You see a woman emptying her satchel onto her bed, taking stock of her inventory. Potions, banding tinctures, and herbs all scattered throughout her room haphazardly. She bites her lip, head tilted to the side, considering. She begins to repack, one item after another, carefully deliberating undercut by shaking her hands. Each item has clearly been marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, she isn't satisfied. The shaking worsens as she empties it once more, one hand held to her mouth. Tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order and shoves everything she can in her satchel, grabbing it and running out of the bare house. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks, chin high, eyes hard and red. A gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she can't see him for the ocean ahead of her. She wanders the docks, offering her services as a doctor to any who will listen, anyone heading out in the high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her child disappear in the distance, a tiny speck of an island, and tries not to jump. Ooh. That is... Can I... So I can see people's past? Okay, strong bright blade. Let's see what his is. So this guy is. You see a group of young men standing around a makeshift practice target. The man standing in the middle of them explaining the construction and use of a bow. He holds it up, pointing out each part as he speaks about and what it does. He then walks away from the target, telling them to remain where they are, and takes his place about 200 feet back. He carefully lines up a shot, explaining what he is doing, and as he does and lets the arrow fly, it hits the target dead center, much to the surprise and delight of the boys near it. He smiles, walking towards the boys, talking about proper stance and how to most effectively hold a bow. A noise comes from the tree line near their practice venue, and he stops, scanning the woods, blue eyes squinting against the sun. A shadow moves, making its way through the forest behind them. He draws an arrow and lines up the shot, carefully tracking the motion of the hidden creature. Loosening the arrow, he wastes no time and quickly grabs another. The boys spin, watching the arrows fly into the forest, immediately lost among the trees. There is sudden explosive movement in the undergrowth as a deer erupts on the tree line, running across the edge of the clearing. The boys laugh, turning to joke with the man about his lousy shot. They stop talking, see him holding the bow and leading the deer with a knocked arrow. They drop to the ground as he looses his last arrow, watch as it flies through and strike the deer right behind the shoulder, piercing heart and lungs and dropping it dead immediately. The boys stare at the deer for a few seconds and slowly turn to look at the man, newfound respect in his eyes. He smiles again and breathes a quiet sigh of relief. Okay, so it's interesting because I can't actually do anything with them. Maybe if I have Alof talk to them, that'll do something else. No, okay. So definitely got some interesting stuff going on now. I can look at souls, and we got a companion at least. So I need to go find out what we're doing, but we'll do that next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you then. Toodles.